Hello and welcome. Today, you will learn English through another motivational story. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is not taking the first step. Sometimes, the bravest thing is coming back for the second one. Let's begin. The classroom was already full when Sarah quietly opened the door. She looked around carefully. Several students were talking in small groups. Some laughed, others introduced themselves. Nobody seemed nervous, at least. That's how it looked to Sarah. Aiko noticed her standing near the door and waved excitedly. "Sarah, you came." Sarah smiled shyly. "I almost didn't." "I'm glad you did." The club leader, Mr. Wilson, welcomed everyone with a warm smile. "Thank you all for coming. This isn't a competition. It isn't a test. It's simply a place to practice English together." Sarah felt herself relax. A little. Mr. Wilson divided the students into small groups of 4. Today's topic was simple. Describe someone who inspires you. The first student spoke confidently. The second student smiled as she shared a story about her grandfather. Then, everyone looked at Sarah. Her heart began to race. She looked down for a moment. Then she remembered something Mrs. Adams had said. "You don't have to wait until you're perfect before you share your voice." Sarah took a slow breath. "The person who inspires me," she paused, "is my mother." The room became quiet. "She works very hard." "She always smiles, even when she's tired." "I want to become as strong as she is." Her English wasn't perfect. She searched for words several times. She made a few grammar mistakes, but she finished. One of the students smiled. "That was beautiful." Another nodded. "You speak very clearly." Sarah looked surprised. "Really?" "Yes. You make people want to listen." Those words stayed with her for the rest of the meeting. When the club ended, students slowly began leaving the classroom. Aiko walked beside Sarah. "So, what did you think?" Sarah smiled. "I liked it." "I told you." "But," Aiko laughed. "I knew there would be a but." Sarah looked down. "I still made mistakes." Aiko gently nudged her shoulder. So did everyone else. Sarah smiled. "I know, but I keep remembering them." After saying goodbye to Aiko, Sarah walked toward the bus stop. The evening sky was painted with shades of orange and gold. She replayed the meeting in her mind. Every sentence, every pause, every mistake. By the time she reached home, she had almost forgotten the compliments. That night, she sat at her desk with her notebook open. She drew a line down the middle of the page. On the left side, she wrote, "Mistakes I remember. I forgot one word. I paused too long. My grammar wasn't perfect." She stared at the list. Then, she turned the page. At the top, she wrote another heading, "Things that actually happened." "I spoke in English. I finished my story. People listened. They understood me. They encouraged me." Sarah looked from one page to the other. Then she laughed quietly. For the first time, she noticed something. Her mind had remembered every mistake, but almost none of the success. She picked up her pen one last time. At the bottom of the page, she wrote, My mind remembers fear. My notebook remembers the truth. She closed the notebook with a gentle smile. The following Wednesday arrived more quickly than she expected. As the final school bell rang, students hurried into the hallway. Sarah packed her books slowly. For a moment, she wondered if she should skip the conversation club. Maybe one visit was enough. Maybe she still wasn't ready. She looked at her notebook. Then she opened it. She read the sentence she had written the week before. Quiet is who I am. Fear is what I'm leaving behind. She smiled softly. Without saying a word, she stood up, picked up her backpack, and walked toward the conversation club for the second time. This time, she didn't hesitate at the door. She simply opened it and walked inside.